Great morning, Truth Nation. Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM, The Truth. We are broadcasting live from the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I am the legendary Homer Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
How are you doing and feeling this morning, Bailey?
I am wonderful, Homer. How are you?
I am blessed. I'm blessed. Coming off a very exciting evening on yesterday. Salute to the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office. They had their national night out at Veterans Park on Milwaukee's lakefront.
Right.
And when I say it was an amazing time, a lot of people got a lot of great resources and free giveaways and some free food. And there were some great raffle prizes that they raffled off, even book bags that came with laptops from United Way. What did you say?
I said right.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear it.
Oh.
I just was checking.
No, that was my fault.
What? Yeah, I had to use it. But, so to our Milwaukee County Sheriff, Dr. Danita Arbaugh, amazing job with you and all of your deputies and staff. One of the other things that I like about when they do these national night outs is that they have a lot of the equipment that they use that, we just see it when it's in action.
Right.
We don't get to go up close and personal. So you can be like the tactical tank, I want to call it.
Right.
Like, ooh, so children and, adults, they were able to go and get inside and see all the working parts or whatnot. And they had a unveiling of a memorial sheriff's squad car for Murphy, who is one of their deputies that ended up passing away from cancer. So they are currently doing like a fundraiser to raise money to donate to, the cancer awareness and things of that nature.
Nice.
So, but it was amazing with the unveiling and with how I do things, Bailey. I'm always like prepared for whatever. So I knew that they were going to be doing an unveiling, but I have the taps,
Okay.
trumpet blowing.
Right.
And so
the song.
as they counted it down, to unveiling, and they pulled it off and unveiled, the sheriff pulled it off, and I played taps, and you know what I'm saying, which brought even a greater sense of memorial and a fallen deputy to cancer.
Nice.
So that was amazing. Looking at the K9 officers from Riker, we had talked about on one of the incidents where somebody that was doing like 90 miles an hour on the freeway ended up hitting the deputy and his K9 officer, and they both had serious injuries, and now the K9 has been recovering. So Riker, Deputy Riker, was there, as well as the officer, the deputy that was injured, as they continue to recover. The deputy, Sheriff Dr. Danita Arbaugh, ended up letting us know that he is the actual deputy is black, doing light duty. He's gotten better to where he could at least return to light duty. Riker, still healing. Initially had no feeling in the legs of that K9 deputy, but obviously doing a little better. They're both recovering. So that was a powerful thing. Having all of the people do the different line dances, and then Michael Jackson, I had to make him do the Thriller and the Billie Jean and all of that, the moonwalk, and all the children that joined in on it. And of course, like I say, it was just so many things that were going on. The MPD free ice cream truck was there, of course. MPD fire engine was there. So, again, all the things where you could go and see things that you usually see when they're working, headed
Right,
somewhere,
right.
you get a chance to experience it. So it was a lot of great fun, and to all the deputies that were cooking and on the grills. So it was just a fun and collective event. And, I've always had my humor to it, with different
Mhm.
things. So it was an amazing time. So again, shout out to the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office and on a very successful National Night Out,
Well, there you
their
go.
third annual. So at Veterans Park. So it was great. Uh, Something I noticed, Bailey, when I was leaving,
Mhm.
and I was like, it, it, it was it's sad because you know I I don't see it enough with us. Okay, so there's I forgot if it's a El Cantino or whatnot, but they had a huge outdoor concert like going on.
Okay.
And I'm talking about huge. You saw young people, teens, middle
Now
age,
where was this?
right on Lake Drive. Like you know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
wow.
So
Okay.
to your left, like I know it's some type of restaurant or whatever, or maybe even a coffee shop or whatever. But it was when I say hundreds of people, it
Really?
was hundreds of people.
Oh, wow.
And the mariachi band was playing. I don't know who it was
What?
because I was driving. We were just
Okay.
leaving that. And I'm
Okay.
like, okay, so that was to my left. And I'm like,
Okay.
look at all these people.
Uh-huh.
And what we didn't hear this morning is about any chaos. I continued to drive,
Uh-huh.
still on Lake Drive.
Okay.
All right. And as I got maybe uh, 800 feet down, maybe
Uh-huh.
on the right side,
Uh-huh.
there's another whole situation
Mhm.
of, people that don't look like us, right? And
Uh,
and they had a
what's that
stage
mean?
there, white people.
Okay.
So I'm not afraid to say it. Okay. Uh, so they had a stage set up, with lights and all that. It was packed,
Okay.
all age demographics.
Yeah.
And so you saw little kids, you saw teens. It wasn't nothing on the news this morning saying, how it ended differently. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and then when I got towards, what is it called? North Point,
Uh-huh.
where you go and pull into the lot right
Yeah.
next to Bradford Beach.
Mhm.
And I noticed all this fence up. So I guess Poblocki is going to be, I don't know if they're going to be building something
Mhm.
or if it was just a strategic ploy
Mhm.
because sometimes when I see videos with young adults and teens fighting, it's
Mhm.
in that grass area that's
Okay.
adjacent right to the right where you would park your car in North Point.
Okay.
So, and that was all fenced off. I'm like, oh, that was before I saw the Poblocki sign
Uh-huh.
on it, the banners or whatever,
Uh-huh.
like let you know that something's coming or whatever.
Right.
I was like, this was a great strategic ploy because they can't get over there to fight. You know what I'm saying? And then and I was just like, it was night and day. It was night and day. So National Night Out, amazing. People of all races and ethnicities, right? And then driving after I left the grounds and
Mhm.
driving down and to the left, I'm like, they just having a great time. They got their
Mhm.
lawn chairs. They just,
Mhm.
standing up. Man, I'm like,
Mhm.
because I'm like, what the hell is going on?
That's what it's
But it
supposed to
was a
be like.
absolutely. Then when I
Supposed to
got
be out
further
there kicking
down
it, no
to the right,
problems.
yeah, they packed all
Yeah.
age groups, and I'm
Mhm.
like, this is how it's supposed to be.
Right.
But unfortunately, for some of our events, now another great example of what it's supposed to look like was the Granville Bids Blues Fest with Mr. B's Privilege and all of that. Amazing, 5,000 plus people for Kelly Price. Just amazing numbers for the whole 2 weekends, right? No drama, no drama. But there's other incidents, that water, Brady Street, and other places, and you always got to see videos and not videos that you want to see. It's like, damn.
You want to see videos of the performers.
I want to see people just enjoying themselves. It
Yeah.
ain't even got to be a performer.
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just let's just be able to congregate, and it be just that we, just can we just congregate and not make it to where there's new restrictions and talks of laws being passed. You know what I'm saying? To change things. Food trucks being sanctioned. You know, hey, there's a
Right.
food truck.
They decide to sanction the food trucks. The food trucks, we ain't got nothing to do with all that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So
It's a food truck.
yeah. So
I love how they point the finger
uh-huh.
at everything and everyone except for the people that are actually causing the drama and confusion.
Well, I think that I have my opinion on why that might be.
Okay.
And I've shared it a little bit before because then the R word will come in. The R word. Why they only do that when we down here?
Because y'all the only one to cut up like that.
Bailey! Hey,
What?
I'm just, but I just want us to be able to see our youth go and be in large numbers, but not, being destructive, not coming with some of them coming down with, we gonna come down here to fight. Like there's a clip, Bailey, and I can't, we wouldn't be able to play the audio, but it was at State Fair, and I'll show it to you during our commercial break. But it was some youth gathered talking about 5 things to do at State Fair. And none of them were safe things. That come to fight. If you see somebody with a gold chain on, snatch it off. You see somebody wearing Cardis, take them off their face and just run. And I like but the number one thing was fight. Come down to State Fair to fight. And they were at State Fair this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, that, because it messes it up for those who really want our youth, our children, our
People
young
that really
adults
just want to come
that want
down
to come
there,
and just have fun.
have a good time, bring their family, their
Right.
friends out. Yeah.
But when you see mass amounts, and I'm saying that because there were, even with the videos that we showed, there were well over 30 people that were fighting. Well over 30.
Yeah. Well, who did they let me see. How many people did they arrest?
7.
Right.
We listen.
That part.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. And you can check us out on YouTube. Great morning. Love you. Appreciate you to everybody on our YouTube. Dr. Clarissa Lawrence, Cecil Nicholson, Jasmine Jazz West, Ebony Allen, and everybody else who's chiming in. While you're there, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Also, we are on Facebook Live. Right? We good? Facebook Live, because Bailey getting ready to go check. Bailey gonna check, and when we come back, we gonna learn today. Be like, not so much type thing. But we got some conversations.
No, if he says we on, I'm sure we're on.
There we go.
Maybe.
Don't look at me like that. All right, let's take care of some bills. I'm the legendary Homer Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
and we'll be black.
Don't touch that dial. Truth in the Morning will be right back on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Educators Credit Union is more than a place to manage your money. They're where your financial possibilities take shape. They're more than transactions. They're conversations about your financial goals. More than numbers, they're community advocates who support free, local events that are accessible to all. They foster community because
Milwaukee, it's going to be on and cracking tomorrow. Join us for Truth Family Fest tomorrow, Saturday, August 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Riverside University High School. It's free and fun for the entire family, featuring great music, community resources, family activities, and back-to-school support to help students get ready for a successful school year. Listen, it's going to be on, so we want to make sure that you're there to kick it with me and Homer. We're there from 11 to noon. So make sure you come and kick it with us. Ain't I right, Homer?
Yes, that's right, Bailey.
Even though we didn't make the video, but that's a whole nother issue for another day.
Internal affairs. And Bailey.
True Family.
Internal affairs, okay?
True Family Fest. Special thanks
You
to
have no chill. I'm sorry.
Educators Credit Union,
Yeah, let's start it over.
American Family Insurance, Milwaukee Public Schools, artists working in education, City of Milwaukee, DCWS, AB Core, Ascension, and Tap In MKE. Thank you all.
Pastor here, I want to just do a do-over.
Just know
What?
that was it. That was good. It's
I-
tomorrow.
I know. I just want to.
Why?
Just read. Oh,
We wasn't in the video.
Bailey, let me see the script.
Did you see the video? Xavier, you didn't see the video?
No, I did not.
It's on our Facebook page.
And
you can go
video
ahead.
Of what?
Huh?
Okay.
Video of what?
It's a promo video.
Oh.
Okay.
We didn't make it on. Sherwood didn't make it on. I don't know what happened.
So who's on the promo?
Some people,
Okay.
the whole crew, everybody except us.
Oh. Well, I like being left out.
You like being left out?
Yeah, I want to be behind the scenes.
I think it's trash. We're up front.
Okay. Can I go for it?
You
I
want to do
wanna-
it?
Yeah. Ready? Okay, I can't have you. I'm not looking at Bailey. All right. Milwaukee, mark your calendars. Join us tomorrow for the Truth Family Fest, Saturday, August 22nd. It's happening from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Riverside University High School. It's free and fun for the entire family, featuring great music, community resources, family activities, and Black to School support to help students get ready for a successful school year. If you're interested in volunteering, we may still have room for some of you. Visit the Truth Family Fest website at truthfamilyfest.com to complete the volunteer form or by emailing Sierra, CIERRA.Brown at MilwaukeeBlackMedia.com. That's CIERRA.Brown at MilwaukeeBlackMedia.com. Bring the whole family tomorrow and experience one of Milwaukee's favorite community celebrations, the Truth Family Fest, happening Saturday, August 22nd, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Special thanks to Educators Credit Union, American Family Insurance, Milwaukee Public Schools, artists working in education, City of Milwaukee, DCWS, AB Core, and Ascension, and Tap In MKE. So we're going to be there.
So
we kicking it off at 11 a.m. and we going from 11 to noon and then
whatever.
Okay.
11 to noon. That's when you want to be there for us. Hey, we have an intern. She's in the video. Did you see that?
Yeah, I'm watching the video
You're
right
watching
now.
the video now? The intern kicks off the video. That's dope. That's dope. I love it.
Listen,
That's an amazing thing.
Bailey, you had some very.
You're not in the video, Homer. I just want to break it down to you.
Well, we're out of here pretty fast. I mean, I'm out of here after Sherwin's show. So.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not gonna be there. You're not gonna be here for there tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow I'm shooting a wedding, so no.
Oh,
I'm not
okay,
there.
okay.
All I'm
All
trying
right.
to do is get into some of the
Well, Homer and
topics.
I don't know who's gonna be producing here, but Homer and I will be there from 11 to noon for the broadcast.
Yeah, I saw. I just watched the promo. Yeah, we're not in it.
Not
We're
in
not
it.
in it. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm-
Sherwin's not in it.
Sherwin's not in it.
Maybe it had something to do with you and the shows that you produce.
to the producer, Xavier, to order in the producer studio, order in this studio,
What?
order to the show. What are we doing? Let's stop the music. Let's. Okay,
we're gonna have a good time tomorrow, though,
Yes.
because we're there from 11 to noon. After that, I don't know what. We got some performances and stuff, right?
Yes. Bailey,
What?
y'all hear the what? Listen.
I can't tell my truth.
Really?
It was a cool promo video, though.
Really, though, baby?
It was cool, wasn't it?
She gonna say,
Yeah,
I
it
can't
was
tell
cool.
you
It was
gonna
a cool
use
promo
my own
video.
thing against me?
Huh? But they use celebration in there. I think we might be able to get fined for that.
I couldn't hear the audio. I just kind of lip read.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they use this celebration. Cool.
Okay.
We could.
You're
You're only supposed to use that for the song that it is, like if you're playing it in rotation.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They made a lot of money off of a lot of people for that. Yeah. Hey, Homer.
Yeah. Hey.
They might want to take that off.
Okay.
Just the song, though. The rest of the video is really cool.
Some of the stories that Bailey
Of
sent
course,
me,
we're not in it.
I'm trying.
What?
Bailey!
What?
It's a cool video. Homer.
It is a cool video, Homer. Have you seen
Yes, I saw it. Okay. You sent in, some stories, topics that we could talk about.
Okay.
And
we
Xavier,
both
you
do
got
that.
CBS 58. You got a CBS 58. It says a Racine woman is recovering after ex-boyfriend accused of shooting and stabbing her with a screwdriver.
Right. Is that not crazy?
Yes.
Racine, what is going on out there?
Racine.
Listen,
There's
he did
portions of Racine's that is about it.
He did it in front of people, too.
Yes.
Like, she literally ran. Y'all got to see that. You got to play the clip because.
Yeah, that's why I gave him the name.
Yeah.
Bailey sends hers to me. They don't come to Xavier. So.
Well, it's because my link for his.
So
we got to get that straight because my link for your email is not working.
So what I try to do is I try to copy all of the links that you send, and I include them in the email that I sent to him.
So.
But yeah, so I believe he found it, but we'll let him make sure that he got it queued up and any beginning commercials for CBS 58 plays, and we get that out of the way. But that is crazy.
I feel some type of way about it, though, because she, like, literally video recorded the whole thing.
Right.
I feel some type of way about that. She recorded I guess because she wanted her family to know what was happening with her.
Yeah. Well, we got the video.
Yeah, we got the video, y'all. It's crazy.
So if you are on our YouTube page and Facebook Live.
Yeah, Facebook Live.
You should be able to watch it with us.
We're live on Facebook, y'all.
All right.
So.
Well, now let's see. You know what? Because of the extra time that was used discussing the video,
what?
The promo video,
what?
We'll do it after we come back from
break.
What
do you mean?
Bailey, you know damn
well
what I mean.
That promo video is hot.
It is.
It's dope.
It is.
We just not in it.
Bailey!
To make it better. Hey, it's my truth.
We're here too early.
You know what?
No, that's not what it was. Because they have come here early to get audio from us.
Listen.
Have they not?
Bailey! We got to take care of some bills. You're listening to the award-winning 101.7 FM, The Truth. I'm the legendary Homer Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
Will Be Black. Let's go, Xavier.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
National Sandwich Month is here, and Cousins Subs is celebrating all month long with exclusive rewards for Cousins Club members. Join Cousins Club today and unlock special offers.
Welcome, Black Truth Nation. Before we went to our break, we were talking about this video clip from CBS 58 that we wanted to show you.
We're having a nice
about
Thursday.
The Racine woman who's recovering after her ex-boyfriend accused of shooting and stabbing her with a screwdriver.
Man.
And
wait till y'all see this video.
Yeah, so we're going to play that video clip. And Truth Nation, we definitely need to talk about that. The Truth call-in line is 833-212-1017. And as usual, on our YouTube page and Facebook Live, You can like and follow, like and subscribe on YouTube, and you can watch the video along with us if you haven't seen it. So, Xavier, you can play that clip for us, CBS 58.
So Bryce Beck, hopefully you're having a nice Thursday. And tonight, a Racine woman recovering after police say her ex-boyfriend shot her and stabbed her in the head with a screwdriver.
A video given to CBS 58 by the victim's family shows the terrifying moments unfold as she runs and calls for help. Andy Bernhardt joins us live in the studio. And Andy, you were able to speak with someone nearby who was actually held at gunpoint during this?
Yeah, Natalie and Jessup, Stuart Brown tells me it was just like any other day at his auto shop Tuesday until a woman ran into his garage screaming for help. Video shared with us by the woman and her family shows the moment the victim's ex-boyfriend, who police say is Luke Gruhl, shows up outside of her door and chases her. A warning, this can be hard to watch.
What do you do? Oh my God.
Video taken by the victim shows her running out of a home after gunshots go off, screaming for help.
Help me, help me, help me. Help me, he's getting good, help me.
That's when Stuart Brown says the woman ran into his auto shop on Washington Avenue in Racine.
She came running in, and I'm walking over here, screaming her brains out, and I'm going, what's going on?
Brown says it escalated quickly when a man with a gun showed up.
He comes running in like this with a pistol. And here I am, bam, in my face. I said, whoa. I came running out here, and I said to my guys and my customer, get out, someone's got a gun.
His coworker was inside as the woman was attacked.
She was down over here. He was pistol whipping her, bam, bam, bam. And then he's over here, he says, hey, get off her. And then he just turns around, boom, pointed right in his face. What's he gonna do?
Brown says the man pointed the gun at him too before he was able to run across the street to the fire department for help.
When I seen that gun, it was, am I gonna go home?
Police say 23-year-old Luke Gruhl, the woman's ex-boyfriend, shot her and stabbed her in the head with a screwdriver. Gruhl was arrested on scene and admitted to shooting her. He's charged with attempt of first-degree intentional homicide, armed burglary, and pointing a firearm at another.
Well, I'd like to see him locked up for quite a while. He don't deserve to be on the streets. He's a punk. He's an idiot.
I did speak with a family member today, and they say she's still processing and recovering and isn't ready to speak yet. But Natalie and Jessup, she's been very vocal on social media, sharing her story of survival.
So glad she survived. Andy Bernhardt live in studio. Thank you. Now, if you or someone you know is in a domestic violence situation and needs help, the Women's Resource Center has a 24-hour crisis line. You can either call or text them. And we do have these numbers and information on our website as well, CBS58.com.
Forward to sharing with all of you. Meteorologist Alexis Staniak here, filling in for
Yes,
Justin.
it was.
Good time.
Dramatic.
Terrifying
fun?
to everybody.
Yeah,
who
just a little dangerous.
ended up
Yeah.
being there, just, you know what I mean, around it. And he obviously didn't give a damn.
Not at all. I'm glad she did get away. I think that saved her life, but at the same time,
Yeah.
that was traumatic.
I think that, you know, in the day and age that we're in right now, it was very important
Mhm.
that, of course, she needed to try to get away to save herself. But if you know you are in a DV type situation, you know that you have an ex, and this is for men and women.
Yes.
That you do. Now, this is a time that you record, so you'll have the evidence
Yeah.
of the person, you know, you're telling them, leave, get away from my home, get away
Right.
from my apartment, whatever
Right.
it might be, leave my parents' house or whatever.
Right.
And to capture the actions of that person.
Yeah.
So hopefully now the person will be put away.
Yeah.
Because oftentimes I've seen some people go and they call and the person may get arrested, but then all of a sudden they're accepting the calls again and now they're not ready to pursue. But in some of those situations, the state will take up the case.
Yeah.
But yeah, because of all the evidence that they do
Right.
have already.
Right.
But yeah, so you have to have, I always talk about a paper trail.
Yeah.
Like if
Mhm.
things like this are going on, it's very important, in my opinion, that you document it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't feel like you're calling the police too much.
Right.
Don't feel like, you keeping a diary of a night that they came by and was beating on your bedroom window or whatever the case may be. Document all of that information.
Yeah.
Because in worst case scenario, if you have to defend yourself, you can have some documentation that this has been an ongoing issue. And it's not just, oh, you just happen to do this because no.
Right.
Oftentimes it's something that's built up.
Right.
And you've been trying to get help. You document when you've had to call a family member or your best friend over because of this person that is acting violently. Just document it all. Document it all. And the best way outside of just journaling it is to just call law enforcement and let them know, hey, my ex, again, he keeps coming over here.
Right.
And if you can get the restraining order, get a restraining order.
Right.
Just so you can say you've done all the things in case you have to defend yourself.
Right.
Because of being in imminent danger. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So she did, she did what she should have done.
I'm just glad she was able to run out.
I'm glad she's alive.
Yeah, I am too. I'm glad she had the because if she would not have run, she probably wouldn't be alive today. So I'm thankful that she did and that she went someplace where she at least had some witnesses to what was going on,
Right. LaRon Taylor on our YouTube page said, this is one of those I'm glad he's not black moments.
That
said,
part.
I'm glad she's potentially going to be okay physically.
Yeah.
That goes without saying. Hopefully she'll be able to get some counseling. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's going to be key. It's going to be key for her because that was just, that was terror.
Yeah, absolutely.
I felt some type of crazy just watching the video. So I know she felt like, so. That's definitely going to need some counseling right there.
Yep.
And he need to be gone. He need to be up under the jail.
Yeah. But, oftentimes, the people, you got to follow through.
Yeah.
Don't let it just be heat of the moment situations. And then all of a sudden, you know what? I don't want to, I'm not going to do it now. Just stay away from
Because you think of the person that you think of the representative that you met.
Right.
There's no way you beating me with a gun or whatever they said he was doing allegedly that I'm not going to be like, oh, no. You finna, no.
Right.
But some people, when they're used to that and they're in those DV situations, they do,
They can say allegedly all they want. I heard the gun. I saw the gun. Like, yeah, he had that gun.
Yeah.
But yeah, so again, use the places that, you know what I'm saying, are available. If you are in DV situations, please use the things that are available for you, men and women.
Yes.
That are going through this. And another area that some people don't talk about, but I like to talk about because I think it's important, is how many of our youth are going through this, our teen girls, our teen boys. A lot of these teens are so quick to point these illegal guns that they have at their girlfriends.
Yeah.
And threaten to shoot them.
Yeah.
And will sometimes fire a shot into the wall or, somewhere in the home, drive by, shoot gunshots into the home or the apartment.
Absolutely.
And so, we have to stay in our, and I know they may be grown now, but some are not. They're 15 and 16 and they're in these relationships. So like when we hear the situation where this 15-year-old was charged in connection with the fatal shooting of David Krause near Milwaukee Harbor District. So when we hear about that, when we hear that there are now 2 teens that are charged in the 414-day murder, prosecutors have charged a 16-year-old Breonna Tyler and 15-year-old Stallone Daly with felony murder.
Right.
You got to think that these people are in relationships oftentimes with some of the girls out here, and they always keeping a gun with them, and it's usually a violent situation. There's even video clips that you can see of some of that where it's like he's literally holding guns to the girl head and threatening to, like, if you don't say this, I'm telling you ain't gonna say nothing about me, and it's like, damn. And that's so traumatic because it's traumatic if you're grown.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a teen, but it's some sickness in some of them, in my opinion, because they have opportunities and families that love them and care about them, and they still won't let it go.
Well, you know what? Those are those type of situations. I also don't want us to smooth over the men that are in these situations
never
that
do.
are being
Yep.
abused.
Yep, I never do.
Because just like it was a few months ago, this happened in Racine as well.
Mm-hmm.
A young lady literally, allegedly, no, I think she was convicted. But anyways, stabbed her boyfriend in the heart with a fork because he brought her, he brought chicken to the house. He didn't want to go out to dinner. He wanted to eat at the house. And she got mad and literally stabbed him in the heart.
Yep.
It killed him right there. And, you hear the family tell it he was a very nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he was in an abusive situation.
And
supposedly.
when I talk about that portion of it, Bailey, it's shunned upon. Like if a man comes out and says, "Yeah, hey, the lady in my life, be it just his woman or his wife, abuses me all the time." If he's around his guys and we hear him say that, oftentimes we're gonna laugh. We're like, "Dude, your wife ain't but this tall and she ain't but this big."
Right.
And so the laughter starts, and then instead of the man still being able to tell his truth, he's now, "Man, I was playing with y'all."
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So now he lives in this place and feels like he can't even go tell his best friends, his guys, that, that he's dealing with this situation, and without being judged and to feel like you lying, man.
Well,
that woman ain't did that to you.
And here's the crazy part about it.
Crazy.
A lot of our brothers, if they were, and a lot of young men and men in general, if they were raised correctly, were taught not to hit women, not to raise a hand to a woman, to be more respectful. But then when they get with somebody that isn't that way, that's used to fighting and brawling and talking crazy and all the things, but they're mannerable and they're doing what they're supposed to do. Not all men are all hard and all that kind of stuff. That don't make you no man to me.
That part. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. Truth Nation, we want to hear your truth on this situation. Again, when we talk about DV and then talking about the men that are also in DV situations.
Yeah, absolutely.
And again, it's like the silence.
Yeah.
The silence that's there. Because, again, we don't want to be looked at or alienated. And we use it as conversation pieces sometimes.
Absolutely.
We'd be like, "Dog, but tell him what you told us, man. They listen to this." And it's, and then that's where he has to put on his man face on and be like, man, I told y'all I was playing. We got to take care of some bills.
Side of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot fast and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Don't forget, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. It'll be time for What the Business Is.
We only got a few minutes, y'all. Get it together. Get ready.
You're looking to discover and support local businesses in our community.
Yep.
Make sure you are tuned in at 8 a.m. and ready to call in for What the Business Is, powered by We Energies. Each week, you'll hear from local business owners as they share what their business is and where they're located, and one valuable lesson they've learned along the way. We Energies is proud to help power local businesses and the communities that they serve. Don't miss it. Coming up at 8 a.m. this morning, only on Truth in the Morning, with the legendary Home of Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
It's powered by We Energies, delivering the energy that powers local businesses. So, again, when we go to our next break,
Yep.
y'all need to start calling.
Yep.
833-212-1017. 833-212-1017. That's after we go to our next break.
Yeah, and the who, what, when, where, phone number, website for more information. That's what you need to have.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right. You're going to learn this morning.
And if you're having an event, let's just stick to one event that you're doing, because I know one of my cousins was on last week, and she had a whole range. Let's just do the first event.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
That's all we doing, the first event.
That part.
Don't string them all together, just the first one.
You're going to learn today.
We'll get to the other ones in other weeks.
That part.
All right? Stick to one event.
That part. When we went to break, we were talking about the DV situation, and Bailey was speaking about men that go through it, and it's one of the things that I always try to include when I talk about DV, because, again, it's not often talked about, you know, and a lot of men suffer in silence.
Yeah.
And, again, I can admit, before I just really thought about it, so, I mean, it's been over a decade or so now.
Yeah.
Maybe more than that, that I turned on like, hold on. These brothers are really going through something. And we often, laugh at it, know. And I can say that there was a point, it's been like over 20 years ago now, but that when some men that I know would end up saying, around a group of us, yeah, man, like my girl, man, she be, she be jumping on me, man, and this, that, and the other. Man, your big old self, man. Come on, man.
Right.
Man, we see your girl, man. We see your wife, man. Come on, man. You got to be kidding.
She's 5'1".
Right.
What are you talking about?
All of those things. And, And so even as they try to be like, no, man, I mean, I'm for real. Dude, come on. And they laughing, we be laughing and whatnot.
Right.
And then that's when they put up the shield and be like, ain't no way in hell, man, that I was going to let her do that to me.
Right.
I'm just saying, man, but yeah, cause y'all crazy, man. Nah, man, please. Y'all.
Men that are appropriately raised are taught not to hit women.
That part.
I mean, that just is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But these days, some of these ladies ain't ladies. They brawl sisters.
Okay.
They ready to get out and do a brawl. They're ready to fight.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, they came out fighting.
That part.
And, you're not supposed to hit nobody.
That's right.
But then I also remember my mom saying, if somebody hits you, you better hit them.
Oh yeah. That has been instilled in so many of us. Like, like hashtag that part, hashtag facts. You're gonna learn today. But people should keep their hands to themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Whether you're a man or a woman, a woman and a woman, a man, whatever the case.
That's right.
Hands to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to do all that. That includes putting your fingers and stuff in people's face, because I know that's a match that can be struck as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's just, be respectful.
Mm-hmm.
Be nice to people. I don't know whatever happened to that, but someplace along the lines that went by the wayside. People don't, show that common respect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely. And I think that everybody deserves that. And I'll give the common courtesy respect, but the rest of my respect has to be earned.
That part.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it is a crazy situation and world that we are in right now. To whereas all of the things that would normally seem like common sense,
Right.
it's a lot of people. Everybody got it, but everybody don't
No,
use
everybody ain't got
it. Yeah,
it.
they do. Yeah, they do. Bailey, I can give you the test. I can give you the test. I can give you the test.
The test.
Yes, I can give you the test. Listen, you sit there and say that, right? What about that same person if they're at a stoplight downtown? You know how many people down here where we are downtown that may be, what do y'all call it, unhoused, homeless, or may have some mental health issues or whatnot, and they standing on these bus stops. Do you realize if they didn't have common sense, how many people would be ran over by buses and cars downtown? Because you would just walk right out. You'd walk right out. Nope. When they see that little hand go up and it stay there and it stay there until they see that man go into the walking position, they standing right there with everybody else. I don't care if they still talking to themselves and all of that. They are not. So
Hey, Xavier, that's a good poll. That's a good poll for the YouTube channel.
I rebel when people say everybody ain't got. Yes, they do.
Does everybody have common sense?
Yes, but they don't always use it.
Everyone has common sense.
Yeah, listen, they do, because again,
I'm gonna put that on the Facebook too for
the
those
crimes
that
that we're experiencing in the city. The crimes that we're experiencing in the city. When law enforcement pulls up, what do? Run. When the lights come on, the cherries and berries come on, and they know that they own something or they may be a wanted suspect, what do? They create a high-speed pursuit. Why? Because they didn't want to get caught. When they end up crashing, whether they've injured somebody else or not, what do when they get out of the car? They run. That's common sense to me.
That's common sense.
So
that
I'm
means
not
they know they got to get out the way.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So, people can act like, well, everybody ain't got common. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They know how to roll a blunt. They know how to drink lean. They know how to do all of these other things.
That
but
means
now we're
they got
supposed to
common
stop.
sense because they know how to drink lean.
You know how to go buy it? You know how to go buy it? How you going to get it? You went and bought it? You get what I'm saying? How you going to mix it together? So they got it, but it's selective when they choose to use it. That's the garbage part about it.
It's selective.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all make sure you chime in. The poll is up on our YouTube chat, and it is up on our Facebook. If you're checking us out on Facebook, 1017 The Truth. Right there on Facebook in the chat there.
Yep.
Just express. We need to know what you think, too.
Yeah,
we want to know what everybody think. We want to shout everybody out. We want to get it popping on Facebook, too, just like we have it on YouTube.
Absolutely. But, yeah, so, I don't buy into that. They know any better. That's a lie. That's a
lie?
That's a lie. How you know how to pull the trigger?
Everybody got common sense. Okay. Well, our poll is going already. Okay. Do you believe everyone has common sense? 22% says yes. 70% says no. Now it's 30% says yes. 70% says no.
So it's majority saying that they don't believe it. But again, I just
you got that basic. You got that basic. They should have that basic.
They do.
They do?
Listen.
State your case, Mr. Blow.
As I have. Well, it's time to get ready to take care of some business. So we'll have to take this up.
Y'all keep going with the poll.
Yeah, after we're done with what the business is, because I need you to call in after that and after we finish with what the business is and state your no, they don't. So, again, I can continue to prove so many different ways where they do. They absolutely do. How do they know how to use a phone?
They may not.
How do they know how to go live and film crimes that they doing and other people?
Some people just had a
that's
they
common
just had
sense.
a push button.
That's common sense. How you know how to push the button? How do you know which button to push?
Because somebody said, listen, push this button.
Now, how do you know which button to push? I'm just saying, how do you know how to say,
they
call my
your
mama?
phone.
Now, I got you. See, I was just already there. Call my mama. I ain't trying to hear it. Let's debate. We're going to do it after we take care of that. No, we got to take care of the business now.
Yeah, we do.
So we got to get ready to take care of these bills.
But y'all keep going on the poll on the YouTube and on the Facebook.
Damn sure don't talk about it after we get done with what the business is. 833.
I almost said everybody got common sense.
833-212.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
If you were supposed to be at work at 8 a.m., you're late. What you won't and shouldn't be late for is what the business is. That's right. Every Friday morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, from our friends at We Energies, because it's powered by We Energies, delivering the energy that powers local businesses. You get a chance to call in and let us know what the business is. You got an event coming up. You get to call in and let us know what the business is.
Just stick to that first event you got going on, though. Just the first one. We'll work on the other ones later, but the first event.
That part. 833-212-1017. What's that number?
833-212-1017. Y'all call in now, because we about to get this popping. And a lot of these businesses you'll be able to come and check out tomorrow at the Truth Family Fest, Riverside University High School. Okay? Tomorrow.
11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Homer and I will be there from 11 to noon.
That part. We're going
At
to start
12
it off.
We out. So we need y'all to be there on time.
Yep.
On time.
See, I'm
Homer's going to bring his gavel collection. And I going to bring.
Yeah.
So you can see her in person.
Yeah, you can see my gavels.
Miss Shay Shay Fufu, my Shay Shay Fufu mug.
All right.
So you're going to bring all your mugs?
No, I'm just going to bring the Shay Shay Fufu one. This one right here.
Okay, so I'm going to bring...
yeah, you only have to bring one gavel then.
No, I'm going to bring baby gavel and baby girl gavel.
That's what you're going to do.
Yeah,
I can't bring all the mugs now. I can't bring all the mugs. I got like
will y'all
5
stop
mugs.
so we can go to the phone lines?
Oh, sorry.
We got to go to the what the business line. Y'all making what the business is about what we taking. I need to find out what the business is.
We talk about the event tomorrow, our first event.
But I'm saying the other part, like right now, let's go to the what the business lines. Call in now, 833-212-1017.
That's it.
Tiffany, great morning. What the business is? Can you tell us what the business is? Tiffany? All right,
okay,
Tiffany.
see, Tiffany wants to talk about the mugs again. So I'm not going to be able to bring the full mug collection.
We got other what the business calls.
Oh, okay.
But I don't hear Tiffany.
All right.
Tiffany, are you there? Nope.
Tiffany gone.
Tiffany.
See?
All right, we're going to...
She wanted to hear about the mugs and the gavels and such.
Bailey! Order in the studio, Bailey.
Okay.
Order in the studio.
Okay,
let's go to Arthur Terrell B. Great morning. Love you, appreciate you. What the business is. Can you tell us what the business is?
Good morning. I am author Sherelle V. of Coloring for the Soul. I am calling in to let listeners know that there's another resource when it comes to grief. A lot of people don't necessarily like to talk about their grief, which is why I created Still Here, Coloring for the Soul in Times of Grief, which is a coloring book and journal that allows people the opportunity to express their feelings through coloring journaling at their own pace. I will be in attendance tomorrow at the Truth Family Fest, so if you'd like to stop by and preview the books, I'll be there with the original along with the 7 additional stages of grief coloring books. So, yeah, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Another one for Truth Family Fest. Love to see it. Y'all make sure y'all come out tomorrow.
Yep.
Tomorrow.
We've got Samantha, I believe, Team Till 365. Great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. What the business is. Can you tell us what the business is?
Yes, below. Gratitude morning to you and the amazing Bailey. I just wanted to report on the Heal the Hood Back to School block party and resource fair that will be happening on August 29th from 12 until 6 p.m. And the location this year is on 24th and Burleigh. And it goes from 24th all the way up to 21st. And this year, it'll be free school supplies, live music, African drumming, over 30 vendors, and, of course, free food. So special shout-out to Heal the Hood Milwaukee and Ajamu Butler and all the things you do. And also Blow Foundation. I know you'll be there as well. So thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Brian, great morning. What the business is? Can you tell us what the business is?
Hi, Bailey. Hi, Homer.
Hi.
My name is Brian Keith Dye. Hi there. I'm a Milwaukee author, and I just want to give a shout-out to my urban fantasy series, Grave Matters and Grave Intentions. The books follow Tara Graves. She's a Milwaukee-based mambo, so she's navigating magic and spirits and supernatural world in the city. Both books are available either at Niche Books on MLK, at Storykeepers out in West Allis, or you can go to Amazon or Audible because it's also on an audio tape.
Mm-hmm.
So I love for Milwaukee readers who enjoy dark urban fantasy and mystery and local settings to check out Tara Graves.
Oh, nice.
All right. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for supporting local authors.
Absolutely. We're going to try Tiffany again.
Okay,
Tiffany, great morning. Love you, appreciate you.
We're glad you're
back. What
back.
the business is? Can you tell us what the business is?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we got you now.
Okay. Milwaukee, your next real estate move is important. So why make it alone? I'm Tiffany Delaney with Homestead Realty, Inc. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, I'm here to provide personalized service and honest guidance every step of the way. From our first conversation to the closing table, I'll be there for you from beginning to end. When you're ready to make your next move, call Tiffany Delaney at Homestead Realty, 920-815-9758. Let's make your next move your best move.
All right. Thank you, Tiffany. Glad that we were able to get you. All right. We're going to, you're listening to What the Business Is. If you have a business and you got an event coming up, hit us up on the What the Business Is line at 833-212-1017. 833-212-1017.
It is being brought to you by We Energies.
See, I'm already.
You know
I'm there.
All right, then. All right, then.
We do this.
All right.
I believe we have Gina. Gina on the line. Great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. What the business is, Gina? Can you tell us what the business is?
Yes, good morning, Homer Blow and Bailey.
Good morning.
I love you guys.
We love you more.
I'm calling because we Neil Courier Service. I'm the owner of Neil Courier Services, and we're going to be down at the Vendor Fest tomorrow, and we're going to be doing a raffle giveaway. We're going to be giving away some cash tomorrow, y'all. Right. So we're going to have we're going to be giving away $100 at noon. We're going to be giving away $200 at 1 o'clock.
I did.
And the grand prize is going to be $500 at 1:45. Wow. That's Neil Courier Services. We will be at the booth tomorrow.
True
It
Family
is a cookie
Fest.
bar.
Okay.
Yeah. You can earn cold hard cash, y'all. Somebody's going to walk away with the money.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you come find Neil Courier Services. We're also going to be doing gift baskets as well. And those are participation gift baskets at 11:45, 12:45, and 1:30. All of these are followed up by the cash giveaway. We're going to have 2 drums, one for the cash and one for the gift participation basket. You can put your raffle tickets in whichever one you want. We do have bundles for $5. Let's go $5 to $50.
All right.
And you can divide it however you want to. You can put it all in the cash, or you can put it in a gift basket. But all tickets is going to be in the drum all day. So you can win once, you can win twice, you can even win 3 times. All of this is cash.
All right.
All of this is cash.
That's
So
what
you
the business
definitely-
is right there.
Yeah, we're not going to do any cash apps and Venmos.
Gotcha.
No. We
All
steal
right.
your ticket, and it matches we putting that cash in your hands.
We
tomorrow.
got you. We got you. We got you. And we look
And
forward to
real
seeing you there.
services.
All right. We'll see you. We will see you. We'll definitely see you. We're going to Amber. Amber, what the business is. Can you tell us what the business is?
Good morning to you both. I love listening to you guys in the morning.
Thank
I wanted to
you.
promote my business. I have a adult daycare center, kind of basically like a day program where we give at-home caregivers relief. So if you're at home taking care of a loved one, whether it be your father, your dad, your disabled son or child, we're here to give them activities and stuff to do throughout the day. We go on different outings. We have in-house physical therapy. So we're just here to, give those people at home taking care of their loved ones a break and knowing that when their loved one is in our care, that they are in great hands and being taken care of properly.
So
Nice.
how do they get in contact with you? And a website, a phone number again? How do we get in contact with you?
So we can be reached at 414-877-7818. We are located in Greenfield, Wisconsin, right by Southridge Mall.
Nice.
We're also available on Facebook at Resilient Hearts Adult Day Center, also on Instagram as well at Resilient Hearts Adult Day Center.
All right.
So, yes,
Very
if you guys
good.
are interested, please give us a call and schedule a tour of our beautiful facility and hear more about the services that we offer.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Get that number one more time, a little bit slower.
Okay, that's going to be 414-877-7818. Again, that's 414-877-7818.
Thank you, Amber. And
Yes.
again, because there's a lot of people that
A lot of
definitely
people.
need the services that y'all have.
Yes.
And thank you for
Yes.
having that patience.
Yeah.
Because you have to have patience because,
Yeah.
just like you're saying, even when it's like respite, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, hey, we gonna give you a break
Yeah.
because we know that this is kind of tough. And it's mentally draining on
Yes.
people. Some people, because
Absolutely.
it's a loved one, they
Mhm.
won't say that it's mentally draining.
Yeah.
And how it has taken away
Absolutely.
from their social life.
Right.
And it's like
Their life
everything
in
is there.
general.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
you got to have help.
Absolutely.
So what y'all
Yes,
do
it
is
takes a
so
village. It
important.
definitely takes a village.
Yes.
Yes, it definitely takes a village, and we would love to be a part of your village and give that relief, that break. Because if you're not taking care of yourself, you can't take care of your loved one properly.
There you
and that's
go.
exactly what we're here for, to give you that break and that peace of mind.
Absolutely. Thank you and your team
Yeah.
for doing what y'all do. All right?
Thank you very much. You guys have a great day.
You
All right,
too.
you as well. Again, you've been listening to What the Business Is
Yes.
on Truth in the Morning with the legendary Home Blow along with my girl.
Bailey Coleman.
Every Friday morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. What the Business is powered by We Energies. Each week, you'll hear from the local business owners as they share what their business is, where they're located, and a valuable lesson they've learned along the way. We Energies is proud to help power local businesses and the communities they serve. So don't miss it every Friday morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, only on Truth in the Morning with the legendary Home of Blowing My Girl.
Bailey Coleman.
Powered by We Energies, delivering the energy that powers local businesses. We got to get ready to take care of some bills, and we got to find out where the hell this common sense is.
Right.
Because common sense, people ain't believing. That
They ain't
people don't
believing.
have-
I see the poll.
Yeah, we're gonna come back and we're gonna have this conversation, all right? We got to take care of some bills, and we'll be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
I'm Sherwin Hughes, and I know the power of Stars and Stripes Honor Flight firsthand. As someone who's been on an honor flight, I can tell you it's a day you'll never forget. Stars and Stripes Honor Flight gives our oldest veterans who served in any location in June of 1975 or earlier a free one-day trip to Washington, D.C. for veterans. Airfare, meals, a coach bus tour, and special flight apparel are all included. It's a day of honor, gratitude, and camaraderie. Veterans who served in the Vietnam or Korean War.
National Sandwich Month. It's the perfect time to celebrate what Cousin Subs does best, great sandwiches. Since 1972, we've been making subs with fresh baked bread, sliced meats and cheeses, and ingredients prepared fresh when you order. Whether you're craving a classic favorite or something grilled to order or a deli fresh creation, there's a Cousin Sub made for every taste. Celebrate National Sandwich Month with a sandwich made the way it should be. Cousin Subs, we believe in better. I'm a club sub from Cousins. And, of course, my strawberry shake. Gotta have it. Welcome, Black, to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM, The Truth. I am the legendary Homer Blow along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
And we are having this debate, and they going at it on the YouTube page. I don't know what the Facebook page is looking like.
The Facebook
but the poll,
page.
poll is kicking my ass. They are
right.
talking about.
Yeah, let me
no,
give you.
Everybody ain't got common sense.
Let me give you the latest numbers on the poll. Do you believe? The question is, do you believe everyone has common sense? Those that say yes and agree with you, Homer, are at 26%.
I said I'm getting my ass kicked.
And the no's are at 74%.
Now, they had common sense to say that. They had common sense to answer the poll. But yet 74%. Do you know what that is saying? That's saying that most of you that are commenting on this poll don't have common sense. For the ones who are hold on, because 74% is a high number. So you telling me that that's not signifying that they don't have common sense?
I think you may be confusing being mentally disabled and common sense.
Ain't nobody saying mentally disabled. Even some people that may be considered mentally disabled, they can play sports. They can do a whole lot of things. Don't underestimate the things that people who are mentally or physically challenged can and can't do.
That's true.
So I'm telling you. So we saying that, like some people talking about, hey, great morning, love you and appreciate you. Yes, listening to us. All right, we appreciate that. Hey, Jane, we appreciate you.
We love it when y'all come down. One morning, y'all should just come down here with us.
They ain't got the common sense to do that.
Well,
that's what they're saying.
Listen.
Yeah, they won't be able to find a place apart.
Yeah, they won't. Yeah, they won't find. Yeah, they
whatever.
Yeah,
Homer, whatever.
I'm just saying. But
I'm just saying. We
call
have
in,
a whole,
please.
Yes, we have a whole area out here where you could come and eat and have breakfast.
Del Max said, "Blow if they had common sense, they would have said yes." And this is where I'm going. See, so if you
explain, Homer.
I just did. I was saying.
Explain again because.
Okay, so all right, let's read some of the comments, and then I can those that are pros or cons.
Okay,
we can go there.
Let's see here. Yeah, Blow. They got common sense. They know the right ones to play games with.
Hashtag that part. Hashtag facts. Some people be like, "Don't play with me," and people know be like, "All right, you know what? Yeah, this might not be the right battle."
Okay.
That's common sense.
Having basic cognitive abilities and survival instincts does not equal having common sense.
It does.
Or
sense or discernment.
Discernment.
It does.
I would argue that leading police on a high-speed chase is the opposite of common sense.
Why are they giving a high-speed chase then? Why are they running? Why are they driving? Because they don't want to get caught by the police. Common sense. And why, if they survive, when they crash, do they jump out of the vehicle and run? Why aren't they sitting in the vehicle saying,
"That's their
okay, officer"?
If they had common sense, they wouldn't even ran.
Fight or flight.
No, they got it. That's why they ran. If you are a criminal, you will probably run. They got common sense to know that the police can arrest them. They know law enforcement can arrest them. That's why we got to find them at somebody's house that are aiding and abetting and harboring the fugitive. Because those people know. And that woman was told that by Thomas Zollicoffer, "Hey, I killed 3 people. 2 on the south side, 1 on the north side."
She got no common sense. She let him stay with her and the kids.
No. She said it. She said she knew. She knew what he
common
did.
Sense.
That is common sense. Common sense says she wasn't going to turn him in.
That's no common sense.
That is. So you got to think about what common sense is. I mean, just for real. It's common.
RC Creation said, if you know how not to shoot yourself and dodge when being shot at, you got enough common sense to understand the value of life.
This is all I'm saying. So people that are trying to stretch it, Y'all really reaching. But call in. The Truth call-in line, 833-212-1017.
Del Max said, then you got the PWK that will say they don't know any better than I say, I bet you won't stick his hand in the fire because he know it will burn him. Huh? Okay.
But this is where I'm going. Like, listen.
Curly. That was from the, what's the name?
So there are so many people. Let me go with my common sense thing here, right? All right. So for all of the people that smoke blunts, I don't smoke weed. I don't do any kind of drugs. I don't do any of it, right? Whether it's from the earth or not, I don't.
It's from the earth.
I know. Not the stuff
earth
they're using now.
But the earth.
Not what they're using now.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Because it's chemically imbalanced now.
Okay.
So that ain't.
I ain't from the earth, though. It's from the earth.
Listen. And so when you have people that are rolling these blunts, knowing to
from the earth,
slice open the Swisher or whatever it is that they're using.
Swisher Sweets.
Yes, see?
Swisher Sweets.
Common sense. Common sense. I just said Swisher and you took it from there.
Listen, I didn't say I don't have common sense.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. So they know to cut it open. They know to get rid of the contents that was originally in there and then put their own contents in. So, but they got all this with no common sense. They don't work in a factory where they manufacture these things, but they have enough, common sense. And they've learned how to properly roll a blunt.
Swisher Sweets.
Bailey loving it. But I'm just saying.
Del Max said blow. If they have common sense, they would have said yes.
On the poll, right.
Yes.
So, what else?
Let's see. Iron Taylor said, if I came down there in the morning, I'd have the common sense to bring y'all breakfast.
There you go.
Now, see, I love that.
Right.
There we go.
And
bring
Jasmine Gooden, this is where I'm going. Common sense doesn't mean making good choices. Right. That's all I'm saying. So let's not say they don't have common sense.
Well, let's see where your poll is at.
I know where the poll is at.
They're
whooping my ass.
You don't know where the poll is at.
Bailey, they whooping my ass.
Do you believe everyone has common sense?
Here we go.
The yeses have gone up.
Yeah, by what, 3%?
Well, you're at
see what I'm saying?
You're at 23%.
So I went down.
Oh, you did go down, yeah.
I told
and
you.
the no's are at 75%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. LaRon said skills and common sense are two different things.
Really?
Really?
Some of these people are really stretching this, right?
Kevin said some reactions are survival skills, instincts, knee-jerk reactions.
What is
knowledge,
common sense called?
And experience.
Common sense called?
Common sense can be a mixture of any of all of those.
It's common sense. If I get ready to try to slap somebody and they move black, what is that?
Your poll went up.
Stop it, Bailey. We got to take care of some bills.
You at 25% now.
Okay.
75%.
I get it. I'm on an island.
Said no.
Cherie, you're on here. Do you believe it? What's your truth? We got to take care of some bills. The truth call-in lines are open. I'm getting my ass kicked by all these people that
just call
don't
and tell
believe
your
that
truth.
we got common sense.
I just want to know.
So 833-212-1017. I'm getting Molly.
That's the truth call line.
Yeah.
The truth talk line.
Bailey!
We can talk.
Order in the studio, Bailey.
Maybe if we talk, we can get.
Can we go
we
to
can
break?
get in the video.
Can we?
Bailey,
we going to break. We are going to break. Common sense tells me.
Can we
go
get
to break.
in the
Xavier? Cut us off in mid-sentence.
Maybe if we have more
we'll be
common
back.
sense. We can get
Truth
the
in the
video.
Morning returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Are you looking for a place to shop that offers a fair market price? You need to visit Century Food Store on 92nd and Lisbon Avenue. This week, buy Gatorade for $7.99, Atlanta Cheesecake for $14.99, Hormel Gathering Party Tray $16.99, Supreme Choice Cooked Tail-on Shrimp $9.99 for 16-ounce package, and Boneless Chuck Roast $7.49 a pound. So what you waiting for? You can also order groceries through DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Instant.
Insurance is a proud sponsor of The Truth. Since 1927, they've been committed to helping families protect their what matters most with the right home and auto coverage built around your real life. Because when you've worked hard to build something, you want to protect what works just as hard for you. That peace of mind means you're free to focus in on your goals, your family, and the dreams you're chasing. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly with American Family Insurance. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Welcome, Black, to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 1017 FM. We are broadcasting live from the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue.
Yes, we are.
And common sense told me that as soon as you finish reading that live read, that I should come in and bring us Black.
Oh, that was
so we
your
can go
common
to the
sense?
line. Yes, that
was your
sense.
common sense
Because if I
operating
would have
there.
just been sitting here like, you'd have been like, Homer, you're not going to bring us Black. I'm like, oh, I was supposed to bring us Black. I ain't got no common sense. We're going to go to the common sense line.
Okay.
833-212.
Let's see what the poll is. Oh, look.
I know, Bailey.
No,
look.
look.
I'm being trounced. Listen, I ain't
No.
left the 20-something%. I get it.
No, listen.
I get it.
You're up.
I get it. I don't care.
You at 28%
See what I'm
now.
saying? That's all I'm saying. Like,
What?
I've accepted it.
Homer,
I've
this
accepted
is great news.
You really, Bailey.
Your portion of
really,
the poll
Bailey?
has moved.
Hmm.
I'm just saying.
Common sense tells me you're being facetious.
No,
all right?
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
What?
There it is. 833-212-1017. That's the Truth call-in line. Andre, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. You hear the common sense debate. What's your truth?
Good morning. Your Honorable Judge Homer Blow, may I take the stand?
Yes, you
so
may.
I can tell my truth?
Yes, you may.
So I can tell my truth?
Yes.
The whole truth and nothing but my truth.
That
part. All right,
yes,
then.
People have common sense. They just refuse to use it, or they use it as an excuse so they can escape accountability.
Hello.
They may not be able to handle that truth, but they do have common sense, and we got to stop letting them off the hook because we say, he just ain't got no sense.
Right.
He got some sense. Because, man, they know not to get themselves caught by the police. That's for sure. How many criminals stand around and wait? How many stand around and wait? You have to say, I did it. Yep, I did it.
Right.
Nah. They're taking off and running first chance they get.
That's it. That's it. 'Cause but thank you, Andre. That's it. Like I say, when people talk about, no, that's basic instinct. That's common sense. Hello. Just say, I'm not trying to get hurt. Now, we just saw people just constantly just standing there and knowing that harm is right there, or this big old piano is going to fall on them that's falling off a truck. Let me stand here and watch me die. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if there's something you touch it, it's hot. But, that's hot. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. Okay, off our YouTube chat, Chanel says common sense is a thinking process.
Hello.
You have to choose between what's right and what's wrong.
Hello.
Yeah.
That's it.
Taylor said common
basic.
sense is your basic practical judgment of everyday life.
Hello.
Skills are specific abilities that you learn and practice to do tasks.
Hello.
Grown and Tatted said, everyone and everything is born with common sense, whether we choose to use it.
Hello.
is up to us.
That's it. That's why I said selective. People are being selective. And that's why some people be like, they ain't got no common sense. Yes, they do. Because you can check out a bunch of other things that they did that shows that they use their common sense.
Kevin said,
it's selective.
Break it down. Common sense is a sense that is common in all people. If you look around you, you would see that only senses that are common are sight, smell, touch, hearing, and speech.
So you're saying everything else you do is not common sense. So if I get ready to slap the sugar honey iced tea out of you, you are not going to defend yourself. You are not going to be like, jump or whatever, or grab the person's hand and tell them, what the hell are you doing?
All of these comments
I'm about to slap you.
All these comments are off of our YouTube chat. Want to encourage everybody to join us, watch us live on YouTube. Enlightenment says everybody has common sense, just like God bless everyone with free will, which is a conscious mind. So if you have a conscious mind, you absolutely have common sense. It's just not common to use it now.
That part. See, but these are all of the things, and this is why I'm saying where this is a lopsided debate, obviously. But the people are explaining exactly what I was explaining before we even put up the poll.
But those people must not be taking the poll because
I get it. I get it. I get it.
Monty Badger says humans don't have instincts.
Okay, so when a baby cries when it's born, that's not an instinct?
Kev said Homer's confusing common sense with experience and knowledge.
Really? so the baby had knowledge to cry.
The way you said that.
Really? The baby had knowledge to cry. You know what? When they spank me, I'm going to cry.
If they don't want to get hurt.
The hell we talking about here?
If they don't want to.
You know what?
If they don't want to get hurt, explain why they run through red lights.
Why, the same reason they hobble when they get in and they still try to not get caught, Minister Kevin. The same reason. I explained that part earlier. Maybe you just came in. Good morning. But,
Grown and Tatted said even animals use common sense.
Yeah.
Most times you won't see a zebra just go lay in a lion's mouth.
Hello. And they could be drinking water and be, hold on. The antelope be like, hold on.
Your pole down a little bit.
Hold on.
Your pole is down a little bit.
Oh, I know I'm losing the pole.
I don't understand why you're losing the pole. You all here preaching.
Listen. It's okay. It's okay.
Do you believe everyone has common sense? The yeses, 27%. And the no's, 73%. What happened, Homer?
What I said happened earlier. Common sense tells me that the majority of people feel like everybody doesn't have common sense.
I'm flabbergasted. I don't know what's happening.
I am not.
You're not?
I am not. But it explains
I'm
a lot
shock.
of things. It does explain a lot of things to me. So that's where I'm at.
What else does it explain to you?
It explains to me that enlightenment is on the truth call-in line at 833-212-1017.
That's where.
And I'd like to find out what enlightenment's truth is. So great morning. Love you. Appreciate you, enlightenment. What's your truth?
So I hope I don't offend nobody when I say this.
Hey, hold on. As long as it ain't no certain words now. Hold on. Okay. Okay. All right. Cool.
So I feel like the people that saying that common sense is not common is the same people that probably don't use their common sense every day. Because if you coming outside and you got to walk across the street, common sense going to tell you not to walk across the street while that light is green, while that light is red. So if people saying that common sense is not common, that means they're not using it, because God give us all intuition. He give us intuitive. He give us gut feeling. He give us instincts, everybody. And if you don't follow your first mind or your gut feeling or your instincts, you're going to be like, dang, I wish I would have used my first mind. I wish I would have followed my gut feeling. That's common sense. Because if you go against that, you don't have common sense. People that don't have common sense are the same ones that go in churches and shoot it up, are the same ones that eat people, are the same ones that kill kids, that rape kids, that do. That's not common sense. Like, that's, I don't know, that's on a whole nother level with something else, but everybody have common sense. It honestly, it shouldn't even really be a topic because,
right.
I mean, look at the world that we live in.
That part. And thank you for your call. Minister Kevin said, I think you're losing the poll is because you use the word everyone. It is. Listen, everyone has it, whether they use it, Minister Kevin. That is the whole key. So that's the question. Does everyone have it? They do. But do they use it? I said that in the beginning. Anytime I have a conversation about this, I said, but not everybody uses it. They got it, though.
Okay.
They use it selectively, some of them. Some of them use it selectively. Just like the stoplight thing, which I brought up earlier. Like, why don't we see a lot more people flatten like pancakes downtown? Because even if they have some mental health issues, I've seen them stand with their carts or whatever at that corner in their tattered clothes at that corner.
They got carts.
Yeah, they got buggies like from grocery stores or whatnot. That we used to make go-karts out of when I was coming up. Yep. You used to take the bottom off and put the little wooden plate on there and then a rope and steer it. And, yeah, somebody pushed you and all that good stuff. But anyway, yeah, common sense. Again, that's why I say, yes, everyone has it, but does everyone use it? Now, that would have been a different question.
Right.
That would have been a different question.
Okay.
Does everyone use it? My question was, does everyone have common sense? And that answer, truly, in my opinion, is yes, they do. Now, I always say, but they don't always use it. So, or they're selective when they use it. Because there's certain things that they do. The same one that you said didn't have common sense is still hiding right now from law enforcement because they murdered somebody. Because they raped a kid. They raped a woman. They raped a man. They've done these different crimes, but now we got to spend man hours. How much does each homicide cost? $2 million. $2 million. But yet we're talking about what we don't have in our community. And we had a day where we had 3 homicides, $6 million. Damn. You know what that could do for our community where we're talking about we need this and we need that? But yeah, don't nobody want to talk about that. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening to the award-winning Truth 101.7 FM. I am the legendary Home Blow along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
We got to take care of these bills because common sense say if we don't pay these bills, we won't get paid. We'll be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound,
are your finances low? Your mindset off track? Or are you ready to get into real estate? Well, tune in to The Journey with Coach Erica every first and third Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon on 101.7 The Truth. It's all about mindset, money, and real estate, helping you take the next step toward building a better future.
Welcome, Black Truth Nation. You're going to learn today.
Hey.
I know you see us on the radio.
True.
I know you hear us on the radio, too.
True.
That's why I'm the legendary Home Blow. Along with my girl.
Bailey.
Along with my girl.
Bailey.
Along with my girl.
Bailey.
Yeah, and we got common sense, too.
Another one.
We're going to learn today. We're going to learn
crazy.
today. Cobb Wellness. Great morning. Love you.
Shout out to
Appreciate
Cobb
you.
Wellness. My girl Patrice over there. She's going to be at Family Fest tomorrow, too.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That part.
I heard she's gonna be doing like back massages.
Okay.
I might have to roll through. I ain't gonna lie.
Well,
I mean,
you know what? It's
you know.
according to what time she get. Well, she's
Yeah.
gonna be there early to set up.
Yeah.
So you might have to do it before we even go on the air.
She gonna have to come on and shout it out with us too.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
gonna- yeah.
You probably have to, go and get that little touch up.
Yeah.
While before we go live. at
I know,
11.
right?
Be like, what time you gonna set up, Tree?
Exactly.
Be like,
Exactly.
okay, well, I'm gonna be there at this time anyway.
Exactly.
I got you. we like, and listen, we gonna come on the air like, great. Great morning,
Great morning, everyone.
Like, why you seem so relaxed? Well, I'm calm.
I'm calm.
It's a wellness about it.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Hashtag that part. Hashtag facts. So yes, I'm clobbered in the polls.
What? Huh? No, not you.
Yeah, clobbered.
Wow.
Clobbered.
Oh, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it was.
No,
It was a massacre.
Oh, you got 26%.
It's a massacre.
Oh.
Massacre.
Oh, you know.
You know how many people were injured? 26 people were injured.
26.
Yes.
26.
Anything above 5
Well, I love
is a
the
mass.
poll.
It's mass, right?
I'm shooting out some hearts for the poll right now. If you're on, you see my hearts going.
Yeah. But they won't know what they are because they don't have common sense.
Right, that's true.
What are those hearts for? What is this go live button for on my phone?
Exactly.
Why do I?
Y'all show Homer some love. Show Homer some love with some hearts
It's
on
okay.
there. He feel
Because I
bad because his
stand on
poll didn't go
business.
well.
I stand on business.
Send some hearts out, y'all.
Nope.
Go ahead.
No
Homer
hearts
wants some
needed.
hearts.
No hearts needed because
Okay.
everybody
Do the laughing face
We'll
then.
just agree. Right, there you go. We'll just agree to disagree. That's all.
See, they sending hearts.
No,
Aw.
we'll just
Come
agree
on,
to
send some hearts.
disagree.
There we go.
I'm just
There
telling
we go.
you.
See, Patrice sent you some hearts.
We'll agree to disagree. That's all. And that's all it is. That's all it is.
Come on,
because
Homer.
I'm
They
going to
sending some hearts
continue.
to you.
I'm going to continue to hold people
Our
accountable.
live chat
I'm going
is
to
sending
continue.
you hearts because your poll, you lost your poll.
Listen, I am going to
Listen.
continue to hold people accountable. I'm going to continue to call people out because I know a lot of them know better. And whether they're doing better or not, that's a choice that they're choosing to make because everybody got choices.
They sending
so
you
y'all
some
can
hearts.
tell me that
That's
they don't have
wonderful.
common sense, and that's why we're
See,
dealing
they
with
showing
this.
you. They showing you all kinds of
Listen,
love.
all
on
I'm
here.
saying is
Homer is refusing your love.
We have agreed to disagree, and it's
Oh,
okay.
Wait a minute.
That's how it goes.
Listen.
That's how it goes.
So
So
the final tally on the poll,
I don't need it.
as they show you hearts.
No, you already
They
said
showing
that it
you
was
love.
26.
Oh, listen, we got some laughing faces.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So
Y'all crack
but,
me up.
But I'm good
I'm
with
gonna
it.
give you a final tally. Final tally of the poll.
Didn't you just say I was 26 people?
No, you good. Listen.
Oh, it went down.
Do you believe everyone has common sense? The
The
poll
daggers.
is
The daggers.
they're not daggering.
No, you are.
They're
You are putting
showing
in the
hearts.
dagger. No, you are pushing
The
kni-
yeses.
You doing
your
just like the
people-
person with the fork, except
Yeah,
you have
listen.
an actual knife.
Listen, the yeses are at 25%.
It went down
and the
another one.
no's
So that's what I'm saying.
are at 75%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
And you're getting
down.
lots of laughing faces, laughing
I
face
know,
emojis.
I know.
And you're getting lots of hearts. People love you, Homer.
I know.
They love you.
35 years in counting.
Yeah,
I'm
they
good.
love you, Homer.
I'm good with the good, the
But you
bad,
lost
the
this
ugly,
poll.
and the disagreeing. But still I stand and still I rise. Still I stand and still I rise.
Yes, you do.
That's all I'm saying.
You do.
So, but
It's all good.
They're gonna learn today.
It's all good. Yeah, that was a great poll.
That was a
Homer.
great massacre. It's cool. So, hashtag that. part.
Lots of love.
Hashtag
Lots
facts.
of love.
And
Thanks y'all for sending all the hearts.
yeah, but some people are giving people excuses.
No excuses.
It is. It is.
No, you
Because
feel like there's excuses
yeah,
in
because
there?
if you say that everybody doesn't have common sense, everything they're doing makes sense to them. Be like, see, I ain't got to be held accountable because I ain't got common sense. That's a damn lie. Send your ass to prison for 20 years.
Ooh.
I'm just saying. I'd be damned if you get to say, well, I didn't know what I was doing.
Well, they don't use that
Plead
anymore.
insanity then.
They use the mental health thing
That's
these
what I'm
days.
saying. Plead insanity.
These days, they have mental health issues.
Plead insanity. Plead insanity.
So you think it's insanity?
I'm just saying if this is what we're going to do, because that's exactly what we're dealing with now when some people say they need to give them more time, like I would say. They needed this, like I would say. They needed that. If you agree that they don't have common sense, then that means that they shouldn't be judged the way that people who have common sense are judged.
Well,
so we should let a lot of the criminals and other bad behavior go unpunished because they don't have common sense.
You think so?
Because if you have common sense, you would be like, y'all wouldn't be doing that. No, they're making a choice. They're using their common sense when it's selective. When somebody comes and say, hey, y'all get away from over there, they see law enforcement and now they want to scatter and this, that, and the other and make them chase them and all that kind of stuff.
So
yeah, that's a sign of common sense
you don't
when
think,
they want to use it.
See, we were going to talk about something that we didn't get to, y'all. It
wasn't common sense. So.
The kids, they did the rabble rousing at State Fair.
Yeah, well,
they had a whole
They didn't
list.
have common sense, though, Bailey.
They didn't have common sense to post that list on Facebook about the 5 things that you should do.
It was everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
They didn't have common sense to post. That wasn't common sense. You wouldn't post all that. And then people know who you are.
But they talked about all of the crimes that you
top
should
5
do.
things that you should do at State Fair.
So how do they know to snatch your Cartiers off your face?
How do they know what Cartiers are?
Common sense. Chains, medallions, snatch it off their neck.
Yeah.
But the number one thing is go out there to fight.
Oh, what? Minister Kevin said, a lot of them have a sense of criminality and not common sense.
How are you using? That's an oxymoron. You just said sense. Hello? You just oxymoron your own comment, Minister Kevin. You said
Minister
the
Kevin alone.
sense of criminality. Well, hello? You know what? We got to get ready to go.
We got to go.
It's the weekend. Tomorrow we're excited. It is the Truth Family Fest.
Yes.
Riverside University High School.
Yes.
I'll be there with my common sense and all.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Mine is on at all times.
At all times?
When I make a mistake, I have to admit it.
Okay.
It is what it is.
All right, then.
Bailey, what you got?
Trust God, do good. Something great is going to happen for you today. And you know what? We'll see you at Truth Family Fest tomorrow. We kick things off. We'll be there from 11 to noon. Make sure you're there.
All right. Up next, the award-winning Truth with Sherwin Hughes from 9 a.m. to noon, followed up by the lunch break with Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon. I believe she may be in studio today. I believe she may be in studio.
I heard she was.
And that's from noon to 2. And then, of course, 2 to 4 is still the Grapevine, but it's hosted by Ray Nitty. And then 4 to 7, we tap in with Jazz Tyler. Make sure y'all continue to give her some love and support. We both lost a couple of people that are very close and important to us. So if nobody has told you that they love you today, I need to let you know that I love you. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend, especially at the Truth Family Fest.
Yes.
11 to 2 p.m. tomorrow, Riverside University High School. We're up out of here for now. Xavier, thank you for a great show.
Thanks, Xavier.
And you waved. That's common sense. I'd say thank you.
It's a learned habit.
Yeah. Common sense. Bye.